Hi, this is Joe, and welcome back for another video. I just recently picked up an Eastwood Tungsten grinder. This grinder is relatively inexpensive, depending on where you purchase it, either Amazon or directly from Eastwood. It's going to cost you around $120. This is, compared to the other tungsten grinders that are out there, this is really inexpensive. Tungsten grinders that most of the pros use start anywhere $250 to $350 and go all the way up to over $1,000 for a very, very fancy tungsten grinder. This particular tungsten grinder will grind 3/32 and 1/16 inch tungsten electrodes. They will grind at 10 degrees a side and 22.5 a side on the angles on the tip. There is that comes with it is a double-sided diamond grinding wheel. I purchased two extra ones. I believe they're right around $16. The nice thing is if you look on the inside of the adapter that comes with the grinder, your diamond wheel fits in here, and later I'll take this off, show you how to change it. It's double-sided, so they say that you can get 200 grinds per diamond wheel. So I'm assuming then that would be 100 grinds per side, because this disc can be flipped over. Okay, let's talk a little bit about what comes with this grinder. This is a 1.5 amp grinder. There is 4 settings on here for speed, and in the manual they recommend that you set the speed to the 3rd dot here, which is 1 dot down from full speed. Your brush covers are right here, so when you get ready to change your brushes, there's the covers. They did not include a set of brushes. They did not include the 3 millimeter Allen wrench to remove the adapter head from the grinder, so you're going to have one of those. There is a locking spindle button, so you push this button to lock the spindle, and then you can loosen the screw to remove the diamond grinding wheel. Okay, that's pretty much it. There's a hanger here in case you want to hang it next to your welding table. What I found from playing around this, let's take a look at the tip again. You have your 1/16 slots here and here, and again, one is 22.5 and one is 10. Then you have a break-off notch. You would get a tungsten here. You would get your tungsten in, and let's go to the right size, and you'd put it in there, and then you would snap it this way or this way. I'm not going to do that because these are new tungstens. I don't want to waste that. But you stick it in, and you would, at what point you want to snap it, and then you just bring it down or push it forward or pull it back, your choice, and it will snap the tungstens off. So again, you have 3/32 is the large slots, 1/16 is the small slot. Now I do a lot of very thin sheet metal, so I also have some tungsten in 1/32 of an inch. And what I found, and I tested this out already, that I can use the 1/16 of an inch slot, and I can stick my 1/32 tungsten in there, and it grinds it very nice. So that means I can pretty much get 3 different sizes of tungsten. I very rarely use an 1/8 of an inch tungsten. That's very thick for what I do. I use mostly 1/16, 3/32, and 1/32. So this is perfect sizes for me. So let's go ahead and let me reposition the camera. We'll fire this thing up, and we'll do some grinding of tungsten. Make sure you wear your safety glasses. I don't want you to put your eye out. So let me go ahead and get this set up, and then I'll show you how to grind. I'm going to start out with the 1/32 tungsten, and I'll show you how I grind that using the 1/16 slot. And I'll grind it on both the 10 degree and the 22.5 degree. We'll show you how that works. That was the 10 degree. You're probably not going to be able to see that tip very well, but it's very easy to grind. It doesn't pull the tungsten out of your hand. The diamond wheel is very smooth. It doesn't grab. It really does a nice job. Let's go ahead and rotate this a little bit, and then let's do the 22.5 degree. That also did a very nice job. So again, this was 1/32, so the 1/16 slot works good for the 1/32 tungsten. Let's get a 1/16 now, and I'll show you how to do that. We'll be using the same holes on that. What I'm doing is, as I have the tungsten in the slot, I'm rotating that tungsten around, so we'll get an even grind on all sides of the tungsten. Let's rotate this, and now try the 10 degree. Okay, there's that grind. Okay, let's rotate this now, and let's try a 3/32. So I have a larger 3/32 here. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Notice the sharp tip for the 10 degree. Now let's try the 22.5. Okay, as you can see there, it's the taper is a little longer, so that's your longer angle there. So again, it does a really nice job. I'm going to grind all my tungstens, and then I'm going to take them over to the workbench and test it out. I'll show you now how to remove the head and change the grinding disc. There's a 3mm set screws all the way around the perimeter of the grinding head. So we'll just loosen those, and then as you can see, the grinding head pops right off. Let's turn this around so you can see this. And there is your disc right there. And let's go get a screwdriver here. Loosens right up. You were using the spindle lock right there. And if we're, let's say, going to turn the disc over to the other side, we just either flip the disc or put on a new disc. And let's just put the screw back in. Let's tighten that screw up, and notice there are no detents or anything here, so it really doesn't matter which way you put the head on. You just get it down, make sure it's flush. Okay, make sure you have your slots on the right angle, and then push that down, hold it with your finger, and then just go around the perimeter again. And you don't have to cinch down on these, just make them snug, because 4 of them are going to hold it in. And then just, again, make sure it doesn't jiggle. And that's all there is to the Eastwood Tungsten grinder. I really like it. Again, compared to some of the professional models out there, it's relatively inexpensive. So I give it a thumbs up. I like it. So hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time.